Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. This is virtual class of Pakistan International School Taif. I am Muhammad Yasin. This English class is for the students of grade 10. We are going to do lesson 5 today. This is our 9th video in this class. After today's lesson, we shall be able to understand the poem given in Unit 5. We shall try to understand the correct meaning and pronunciation of new words. We shall do exercises given in this unit. Dear students, the title of the poem is The Rain. It is about rain. This is the picture expressing the rain. Some of the words with which you may not be familiar are given here. Let us try to understand. Beneath means under something or in a lower position. Wondrous means extremely and surprisingly good. Drop, dear students, can be used as a verb. It can be used as a noun also. When it is used as a verb, it means to fall or to allow something to fall. When it is used as a noun, it means small round shaped amount of liquid. Drop is used as a noun in this poem in our today's lesson. Dear students, quench. Sometimes we are thirsty. When we drink water, we quench our thirst to drink liquid so that to stop being thirsty. Trickle. Trickle is to drop down something in the form of drops. Trickle down from out of something. This is used as a verb also. It is used in our lesson in exercise. This is cozy. C-O-Z-Y is used in British English, and in American English it is used as C-O-S-Y. It means comfortable. This is used as an adjective for a home. Cozy means comfortable home. Ghost is the spirit. This is belief. Some people believe. Some people's believe it is. Some don't believe. But it is dead body spirit if it appears somewhere according to some people's belief. All do not believe. Yes, students, this is the poem. This is the first stanza. The question is, what do the rich and the poor leaves stand for? Let us read the stanza and try to understand what is said in this stanza. The writer is saying, I hear leaves drinking rain. I hear rich leaves on top, giving the poor beneath, drop after drop. 'Tis a sweet noise to hear these green leaves drinking near. Dear student, the writer is saying he is sitting somewhere. He can hear the leaves that are at the top. He calls them rich leaves, and the ones which are down beneath them, he calls them poor leaves. He is saying the top ones drink water to quench their thirst. When a little is left, they drop it down drop by drop. They trickle it down. This is the idea of this stanza. And if we answer this question, what do the rich and the poor leave? Rich leaves stand for rich people and poor leaves stand for poor people. And when the sun comes out, after this rain shall stop. The writer is saying when the rain stops, the sun comes out. A wondrous light will fill each drop, round drop. He is saying when the sun shines, the light reflects from the drops, and it looks like if the drops are filled with light. I hope the sun shine bright. It will be lovely sight. He is thinking the time will come when everywhere, everyone in each community, in each country will get equal to others. Question is, do you also like the sun coming out of rain? Yes, we like sun coming out of rain. We find rainbow at the sky, and the sun, when the sun comes out, it gives us warmth, it gives us heat. With the help of this light and heat, plants grow, we get food. In short, the whole system of the universe revolves around the sun in a sense that it gives life to everything. Yes, students, this was the second stanza. This is the theme. W.H. Davies' favorite theme are nature and hardships of the poor. This poem also has symbolic meaning. The upper leaves get the raindrops and quench their thirst. Afterwards, they pass on the drops to the lower leaves. This metaphor means that the rich get golden chance first, and whatever remains trickle down to the poor people. But the poet hopes that there would be equality in the society, just like the sunshine, which spreads all over the world equally. This sunshine is both for the dark round drop of rain and rich green leaves. Yes, students, after that, let us move to the exercise. First of all, we shall answer the questions given in the stanzas in the poem. What do the rich and poor leaves stand for? As I told you before, they stand for rich people and poor people. Sun come out, why? Yes, I like sun coming out after rain because it creates a lovely sight and brings the message of hope, pleasure and refreshment. So many other things are there available that you can write, not necessary what I write here, what I show you, you can write so many other things also. Dear students, in this exercise we are set to give an antonym for each given word and make sentence. Antonym of rich is poor, top is bottom, near is far, and these are the sentences to use them. Dear students, after this, the opposite of light is dark, bright is dark, noise is silence, lovely is ugly, and these are the sentences in which the given words are used. Yes, students, this is the idea worth noting. Try to understand it. It is denotation, connotation. Denotation, it is the dictionary and literal meaning of a word, but connotation, it is the emotional, contextual, cultural meaning attached to everything. Example is taken as home, house, residence, dwelling. Denotation, all these means place to live. Home, house, residence, dwelling. Its denotation is place to live, but connotation of each is different. Connotation of home is cozy, loving, comfortable feeling of security. Home means comfortable house where people live. If we start from the bottom, dwelling is principal, primitive or basic structure of a building. Nothing is there. Light, air conditioning, facilities are not there, that is dwelling. Residence is cold without feeling. It is referred to European countries, they need air conditioning. Even we need here also. That will be residence if it is air conditioned, and it will become house if the actual building is there but some things are lacking. It becomes complete home when well furnished, people are living comfortable life by living in that building. You can see the difference from dwelling to home. Let us move forward. This is denotation dictionary meaning. I have added it here to understand it more. Connotation. Okay, this is the next exercise. Read the following sentences. Answer the questions given below. Adil was surprised, amazed, astonished. What are we said? What is the general meaning of each of these sentences about Adil? Do the words surprised, amazed, astonished have approximately the same meaning? Yes, they have. Same denotation. In dictionary, approximately they have same meaning. Use a dictionary to find what additional meaning are suggested by astonish. It means to surprise or fill somebody with sudden wonder or amazement. In dictionary we find it. Would a person be surprised or astonished at seeing a ghost? Dear students, ghost is dead bodies, spirit, and it depends upon the person also. He will be surprised, amazed, or astonished. If someone does not believe on ghost, he will be astonished. But if someone believes this is not surprising, he may not be even surprised also. I have written here astonished because in our country most of the people don't believe. There are some who believe. Here to understand the point is it depends upon the nature of the person also, does he believe or not. I have mentioned here, you can say I shall be astonished. After that, it can be, answer can be different also. Yes, students, which connotation is more positive? Try to note it, more positive. Our trip to Kyoda Mines was fine, wonderful. Wonderful is more positive. Dash people rode on the roller coaster. What is roller coaster? If I don't know, how shall I answer? I should know first of all what is roller coaster. Roller coaster is something like this. Now I can answer. Yes, brave people. Brave people will be our correct answer. It has more positive meaning. Foolhardy means brave but foolish also. That is not positive meaning. That does not give us positive meaning. We saw animals in the zoo. If we want to take more positive, it will be fascinating. Weird means tired. For four more positive meanings, some of the monkeys made faces. Amusing. Hilarious means mind-blowing. Yes, more positive is taken amusing. Everyone had a smile, smirk. Smirk, it is pronounced as smirk, on his or her face on the way home. Smile is more positive. Smirk is smile, annoying, something like that. Yes, students, this is the next exercise. In this exercise, we are set to find out which connotation is more negative. We bought dash souvenirs at the Kyoda mine. Souvenir is something that we buy when we visit some place. For example, when Kyoda mines someone has visited, there is maybe models of Kyoda mines kept over there. We buy it, keep it at home. When we look at that, it reminds us that we have visited Kyoda mines. If we visit, for example, Islamabad Faisal Mosque, there are models of Faisal Mosque available there to buy, to give as gift, to keep at home. Whenever we see it, that it reminds us that we have visited. That is there. What gives us more negative meaning? That is inexpensive. And what gives more negative meaning for sandwich? Soggy. Soggy is wet, moist is wet, but soggy gives more negative. Souvenirs, as I have mentioned here also, you can see. After that, I didn't like the what gives more negative meaning. Let us see first of all, try to understand what is smirk and what is grin. Grin is wide smile. When we know, then we shall decide. What gives more negative meaning? Smirk gives more negative meaning. Frightened is more negative. Dear students, here we are set to give synonyms for the following. Synonym: shine, illuminate, bright, well lit, noise, clamor, and so on. Answer the following questions is the next exercise. What does the poet hear? The poet here leaves drinking rainwater or drops of rain. You can read this complete answer. What according to the poet is a sweet noise? The sound of dropping rainwater is sweet noise for him when especially the sun starts shining from the sides of the clouds. What will happen after the rain stop? After the rain stop, the sun will shine and it will give everything light, fill the drops of water. How does the sun come out after the rain? After the rain, the sun comes out of the clouds and brighten every dark place equally with its light. How does the light fill the drop? Dear students, when the light falls on drop, light is reflected and it looks if the drop is filled with light. What makes the scene lovely? After the rain, fresh and washed trees and flowers, happy chirping birds. So many things are here to mention, due to which we feel the scene lovely. Yes, students, metaphor is a figure of speech in which an implied comparison is made between two unlike things. And he was a lion in the battle. Yes, in metaphor, dear students, we compare two things in metaphor and simile, both. What is the difference? In metaphor, we declare one thing as an other. For example, he is a lion. We have declared him lion. But in case of simile, we say he is as brave as a lion. We can say he is like a lion. We compare by using as and by using like in case of simile. But when we declare one thing as another, that is metaphor. In the exercise, we are said to select the choice that explains the meaning of the metaphor as it is used in the sentence. The metaphor is an ox. Ox is male cow, male of a cow. What is that? What does it mean when we say ox? It means Junaid is strong, because ox is strong. Walid is a real couch potato. Couch potato. Couch is a big chair. Two people can sit on that and there is enough space. Sometimes people sleep on that also. That is called couch, and couch potato means the person who does not like to go out to play, to participate in social activities. Then what will be our correct option? Walid is lazy. Okay. Then Shahid is a volcano. Oh, volcano, angry. Lubna is the apple. Apple means Lubna is loved by. Apple of eye is used for that. It means loved. Her father loves her very much. Yes, students, the next one is Maria was feeling blue after her cat was hit by a car. Yes, very sad. Faraz is a giant. We read it joint. G gives sound of J. Giant means very big, very tall. Faraz is tall. In exercise C, we are said to identify the use of metaphor in the poem and answer these questions. What do the rich leaves symbolize? They symbolize rich people. What do the poor leaves stand for? They stand for poor people. What does the sun symbolize? The sun symbolizes equality. The writer is very hopeful that the time will come when the wealth, the facilities of the earth, facilities available for the people on the earth will be distributed among the people equally. Yes, the sun symbolizes equality because it gives light to everyone equally without caring for the rich and the poor. Dear student, personification, you have done it before in your 9th class also. It is figure of language technique where an object or idea is given human traits or characteristics. Flowers were fluttering. Flutter and dance, sing, whisper, all these are human beings' qualities, but when we refer them to any other, flowers are dancing, wind, leaves are whispering, that is called personification. When we refer human quality to non-living objects or living objects, even like plants, but they are human qualities, human traits, that is called personification. Dear students, the next is transitive and intransitive verbs. You should be very clear about that. A transitive verb is one that only makes sense if it exerts its action on an object. If object is available after the verb, then it will be called transitive, otherwise intransitive. Please bring coffee. Coffee is object. Bring will be transitive verb. Abdullah threw the ball. Ball is object. Threw will be transitive. Here he jumped. No object is here after jumped. That is why it will be intransitive. Let us move to the next exercise. Here you can say the sun. Dear students, first of all we shall pick out the verbs. Then we shall say transitive or intransitive. These are the verbs. Okay, here shines. Shines is intransitive. This bright is written here, dear students. It is very important to understand this. Bright is not object. Bright is the adverb of shine. Bright is adverb of shine. This is not object of shine. Bright is not a noun. Bright is object. Sorry. Bright is not object. Bright is adverb of shine. That is why this is intransitive, because there is no object after the verb. Bright is not object. I hear a noise. This noise is the object of hear. That is why it is transitive. Drives the car. Car is object. That is why drive is transitive. Got angry. Angry is not object. Angry is the complement of the subject. This is adjective of the subject. It is intransitive. Got is intransitive because there is no object here. Ate sweets. Sweets is the object. That is why it is transitive. Tried very hard to win the race. Nothing is object here. Very hard is not object. Very hard is adverb. To win the race, this is a prepositional phrase. This is not the object of tried. That is why it will be intransitive. She knows the secret. This is transitive. Secret is the object of the knows. Yes, students. This is grammar. We continue grammar. Some verbs can be used both transitive and intransitive. Yes. In example A, she hangs the painting. Painting is object and this will be transitive. The painting hangs on the wall. On the wall is not object. This will be intransitive. What is mentioned here? Hangs is the verb. It can be used as transitive. As it is used in example A, it can be intransitive as used in example B. Yes, students, these are the given words. We are said to use them as transitive and intransitive. When we shall use them in transitive, we shall use the object. Ali is writing a letter. A letter is the object. Ali is writing. It is giving complete meaning also, but there is no object. Without object, it is giving full meaning. That is why this will be called intransitive. Play will be transitive if we say Ali is playing football. But if we say Ali is playing, it will be intransitive. All are done like this. They are easy to understand. Read all of them. Yes, students, in this exercise, we are going to fill in the blanks with the appropriate preposition. Shiraz is going up, you can see. The furniture is in the van. Yes, preposition will be in because it is in the van. My friend lives in a flat. You can see the friend living in a flat that is above the shop. The boss is coming from the corridor. You can write here coming out of the corridor also. Both will be correct. There is a garage behind the house is correct. I could understand it behind the house. Here we walked along the lake, along the road, like along the road we say will be the correct option. There is a statue, you can say statue in front of the museum. Outside the museum will be okay also. Hassan and Ali are walking in front of the stadium, out of the stadium. Both will be correct. Yes, students, we shall do this exercise with the help of the picture. You can see where did the fly go? First will be it flew under the chair, it crawled up the chair leg, it stopped on the desk for a moment, then it went around the telephone, it flew into the drawer, it went out of the window. Yes, this will be active and passive voice. Dear students, this is given in your book. I have taken from there. In fact, voice tells us the subject is doing work or not. If the subject is doing work, that will be active voice. If subject is not doing work, it will be passive voice. You can see here, Khurshid helps Nushaba. Khurshid is doing work. That is why it is active voice. It is given in your book, pages 167, 166. Here, dear students, you can say Nushaba is helped. Nushaba is the subject of this sentence, but she is doing nothing. She is helped by Khurshid. That is why this is called passive voice. And these are the rules to change an active voice into passive voice. What happens? Subject becomes object, and the principal verb is changed into past. And the third change is preposition by is placed before the object. Dear students, this is given in your book. Another solved exercise is given in your book of grammar also. You read it from page 167 to develop more understanding of active voice and passive voice. Here we are set to put the correct form of the verb to complete the following sentences. Given sentences are here. We shall complete it like we were sent a letter the day before yesterday. We are guided to complete it also. This is the solution of this exercise. Let us move forward. In this, we are said to do an oral activity. In this activity, we are said to ask for direction. For example, if we want to go somewhere, we don't know where the place is, we can ask, how do I get? If we are in school, in our school, we can say, how do I get to Bakala Sindhi? If we are in principal office, we can ask someone, how shall I go to canteen? What is the best way to go to the account office from principal office? Where is canteen? Where is the library? Where is the assembly compound? We can ask like this. And these are the guidelines to tell the person how to go to that place. Work in pairs, choose some places at your school, for example, principal office, main office, cafeteria, library. You are sitting somewhere and ask the other boy to tell you the how to go there. For example, if you are sitting in your class at the top of the building and you want to ask someone or you want to tell someone how to go to the canteen, you can say, get down, come out of when you come out of this building, go for straight. After 15 meters, the canteen will be on your left side. You can guide the student like that. This exercise, this activity is to ask the directions and to guide the other people to go somewhere. We do it in the class, but as we are not here, you can discuss it with someone on telephone. Dear students, this is the presentation. This is also oral communication. Monsoon rains prove devastating over here. Collect information and give a presentation. How to do the presentation? Presentation is given in the class. For example, when you are giving a presentation about the damages of floods, you will be 2 3 4 students and you will prepare it. After preparing, when you will start your presentation, in the beginning you will tell the class what you are going to do. You will introduce your presentation. First of all, you will tell, I will first explain, then you will say what you will do. After that, what will be there, and finally what will be there. After introduction, you will start your actual presentation. In your actual presentation, it is about floods. You can say the damages of floods, causes of floods, precautionary measures that we can take to stop or reduce the damages of the floods, to reduce the losses of the floods. That will be your presentation. And there is a section conclusion at the end of your presentation. You conclude, you invite the people to act to reduce the damages, the losses of the floods. In writing skills, you will write the central idea of the poem. It is mentioned here. Central idea is the main theme. You can read it. It is easy to understand. Language is easy. Sentences are easy to understand. You are familiar with all of the things. This is the paragraph. This is the stanza. To paraphrase, this type of question does not come in class 10. You have done it in your class 9. But I have mentioned here, I have given the paraphrase. If you have time, if you could do it, it will improve your writing skill. This is the second stanza. Its paraphrasing is given also. You can see it, read it. It is understandable, so easy it is. Dear students, this is given to write the summary. In summary, we include all main points discussed in the poem. You can read it. It is easy to understand. You will find all of the points mentioned in the poem. This is the paragraph. The rainy day. Some of the things are mentioned here. You are very much familiar about the writing of paragraph. It is simple, easy to understand. Dear students, further activity is to collect the cuttings of news about the floods and share your findings. Get cuttings, articles, and write a letter to the editor, in fact, to share your findings. And you can suggest precautionary measures to reduce the losses of floods. Dear students, in your homework, you will do all these exercises in your notebook, which we have done in our today's lesson. That is all for today. See you later in our new lesson. Goodbye.